Hello, my friends. It's another morning edition of Art Conspiracy. Hi, I'm Amy. It's first thing in the morning here in Thailand, and I woke up thinking, okay, here's something that people who are interested in art or who want to draw really need to know. This is, I think, one of the most important skills that you're ever going to acquire, and that is gesture drawing, which I'm going to describe for you in a second. But I want to give you some examples. There's some misconceptions about gesture drawing. This is the beautiful artist Daumier. And you can see gesture drawing is very loose and it's light and dark and it comes and goes. And I call it a searching line. It's just this beautiful fluid line. And one of the things it does so beautifully is it conveys motion, conveys a sense of motion. And that's particularly interesting when you're doing figurative work, when you're doing people, because we're not static, we're breathing. Even if we're asleep, we're moving a little bit. So it's really lovely to use, but oh, that's not right. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Okay. This is Giacometti. Again, he uses a lot of extra line. And anyway, and the last example is, what's his name? I wrote it down for you. Pontormo. I think he's Italian. But look at that beautiful line conveying a figure dancing. So the thing about gesture drawing is that, or gesture line, a lot of people think it's a style. And certainly those have a stylistic look about them. But for our purposes and for my purpose this morning, I want to convey that gesture line is a way of drawing, of getting your image down and of beginning a drawing. It's an approach. It's not just a style or a look. You can still be going for a very hard-edged, realistic drawing, and you can still begin your drawing with gesture line. And maybe we need to substitute the word searching for gesture. It's a searching line. And I want to tell you something right now. I'm going to switch gears. This is pretty important before I forget. How to hold a pencil. This is the beginning of the lesson. When we write, we hold a pencil like this typically. And sometimes we even rest our hand on the paper and we draw or write in a very controlled way. And it's a very limited range of motion. You can see this, you're not going anywhere fast. So the way you want to draw is to not choke up on that pencil, but to get away from the tip and use your arm rather than your hand and your wrist only. Use your arm to go around and find your line, find your image, okay? So again, don't choke up. Now, if you want to choke up and you need that ultimate control, then you do it, but it's usually toward the end, if ever. In the beginning, you want to be really light and loose. I also see people sometimes, they got their eraser in one hand, they got their pencil in the other hand, and they're like, oh, no, no. I mean, don't do that to yourself, okay? And that's the other thing about gesture drawing is it's not just a way to get your image on, but it's a pleasure. It makes drawing a pleasure. So I'm going to do an example for you. Okay, having a soft pencil helps. I have two different pencils here. This is a 2B. This is a 6B. I think my favorite is a 4B. The B's are soft. The H's are hard. Think of B for black. So it's soft and rich. Your typical school pencil is a 2H. And it makes a hard, clean line. And these are sort of smudgy, but they have a beautiful range of motion or a range of value. So check this out. If you're working light and you're searching and you're moving, and then you're like, oh, I want to get darker, and then you get darker and darker, and you're just building up. Now, this is just a scribble, but this is what I want you to practice. Okay. Now I want to show you. This is important. Like, let's say you have a photo. Okay. And you want to draw this. The best thing that you can do is come up with you got your rectangle, okay? Sort of mock this up. So what I do is this tree is going off the top. Let's say I want to fit the whole thing on. I work very light. I'm moving around. I'm finding the forms. I hope you can see this because I'm working really light. But I want everything to fit. So I'm going to work really light until I say, oh, okay, I have all the pieces on here now. Now I can start to get darker, reinforce. Oh, I have to let me change the direction of this a little bit. Maybe I make it more crooked. So I'm revising, making the shape, put it on here. And I'm working all the big shapes, not worrying about the smaller ones yet. Just drawing, get the path. And then let's say, okay, I want to put these people in. I say, where's his feet? About here, his head is popping up from the line of this. So here, and then having a little figure drawing lesson would help you. But here's your figure walking. This is my son and I. So I love this picture. It's a very happy day. And there we go. And the truth is, this isn't my work of art. This is my preliminary sketch. I'm going to do a watercolor. So this is just my thumbnail. But working it out with gesture line is very important and the key to my success. And then just a little jump ahead. When I do my watercolor, I'm going to do it from this, not from the photo. I'll have the photo handy in case I need to look at it for some reason, but I'm not going to have it right next to my easel or my table because I'll be tempted to copy back and forth, and that's no good either. So there you go. And here's another example. Let's say you have a figure. Here's my brother. And you don't know, you're not very good at figure drawing. So work light. Here's the tip of his shoulders. His hand is up here by his face. This is not a figure drawing lesson. This is just about the line. Okay, his hand looks really big because it's close to us. Okay, I'm going to change my mind. Here's the hat. I'm playing. I'm fine. Here's his strap. I keep moving. And then when I feel like I got the information I need, then I can choke up. Then I can draw his eyebrows and his glasses, and I can get more specific. But not until I have everything on. And I feel like I found what I need. So it's a searching line. And it's, again, light, like a whisper, and then you get darker. Okay, if you want to do a perfect circle, you can't just draw a hard circle. That's too hard. So you go around and around and around light, and then you get darker. And you can draw a pretty good circle. Look at that. Little wonky, but not too bad. Give it a little shine. So that's the gesture drawing lesson. And I think it's pretty doggone important. So got me up this morning thinking about you guys. So I'll end there and get on with my day. Heat up my cup of coffee. Okay, artconspiracy.net. And if you're out there, leave some comments because this is a labor of love and I'd like to know that people are watching. And happy drawing. I know art is keeping me sane right now and I hope it will do the same for you. So get in there and play around with how you're holding your pencil. All right, take care. Bye.